All right, number 4.
This
Jesse or Yessi Pulkkinen. 2 comments though, Z, before you start. 1, I'm obsessed with this logo. I love it. I can't even explain why. It's just so abstract and strange that I'm all about it. Also, Yessi Pulkkinen, this is Mr. Steal Your Girl. Like, I would not leave my wife alone in a room with this guy. Look at him.
Yeah, he's not 6 foot.
That's what you put on the sheet, bud.
I did not. I'm looking at it. He's 6'6", and he's 216 pounds. I did not touch that.
I'll edit it right now. I'll edit it right now.
So he is a 6'6", 216 pound.
All the more reason.
So the thing with him, and this is the first time that I've included this kind of player on like one of these rankings. He's an overager. He was eligible last year. He has been a fucking animal this season, and like, I know my buddies over at EP had him, I think, firmly in like their top 20, which if you're an overager and you're getting into like people talking about you in the first round, that is legit. He was, I think he barely played last year though, but like the size, skill, and skating ability is so intriguing because he's got that crazy upside. And when he does decide to get angry, he is a scary player. The IQ is hit or miss. That's the thing with him. Like, the decision making isn't always there, which definitely factored into him going. Like, the fact that he didn't get taken last year at 6'6", 260 with like just the foundational tools he has tells you a little bit about how big of a concern that was. This year hasn't been a concern. I'm curious to see if anyone does like take a stab at an overager this early, or at least in the first round. I'm more comfortable like mid to late second. And realistically, probably for me, just watching the last couple of years with the decision making and like how hit or miss he is, like I probably lean more towards like late second, but
sure.
You can't miss him when he's on the ice. You're like, oh fuck, here he comes.
If he wasn't an overager, where would you have him?
I think the fact that I would probably have him right here too. Still.
Oh, okay.
So, which is how good
it doesn't factor in.
Right. Normally, if you're an overage, I'm putting you later.
Yeah, got it.
But like he's been this good all year, and even like the back the back end of last year too. So I was pretty shocked that he didn't at least get like drafted last year. But that's the big thing with him. It's just like teams are going to factor in the overager versus like this fucking mobile left shot defenseman who's 6'6", 220 pounds. Like has played real good hockey this year. So it'll be interesting. But again, when he's on the ice, you can't miss him. Like he's making plays, and he just happens to be 6'6", 220. So he's going to be an intriguing one to watch. Yeah, first overager I guess at this point only overager that we put on this list or these lists.